Good day everyone, my name is Graphics. Now we'll be looking at this exercise on mechanical engineering science. That we have how many forces? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 forces, right? So the first force, this force that we're having is in what? They're all in Newton, right? So the first force that we have here is 10 Newton, right? That is acting at an angle of what? 0 degree. So this is 0 degree here. Now the next force is 20 Newton. That is acting at an angle of what? 30 degree, because the angle between this and the horizontal ground here is what? 30 degree. Now the third force that we have here is 30 Newton. Is 30 and it's at an angle of what? From here from here to here is 30 plus 30, and that is what? 60 degree. Is that taking? So it's acting at an angle of what? 60 degree to the horizontal. The fourth force is this 40 Newton, and it's acting at an angle from here to the horizontal, so to be 30 plus 30 plus 30, and that will be 90, so 90 degree. And the fifth force is 50 Newton, acting at an angle. Since this is 90, right? Since this is 90, I can say that, okay, acting at an angle of what? 30 degree to the vertical. Or I can say it's acting at an angle of what? 120. Any of those two. Is that taking? Or I say it is acting at an angle of what? 30 degree to the vertical. Now, let's move. Now we want to look for the summation of f of x. So, since this force, we know we only have two components. Vertical components and what? Horizontal components. Now, either the force is vertical or the force is what? Horizontal. Now, this force is not inclined. It means we have to what? We have to resolve this force into vertical and what? Horizontal component. So, resolving this force, I'll be having something like this. Is that again? So, this will be 20 cos 30, because it's to the horizontal, right? And this will be 20 sine 30, right? That's for the second force. For the first force, we only have 10 Newton to the horizontal. So for the horizontal, we're having 10 cos 0 degree and what? 10 sine 0 degree. Are we good? So for the second force, which is 20, for the horizontal we have 20 cos 30 and what? 20 sine 30. Because the force is facing forward, we know it is what? Positive. Since it's going upward, we know it is what? Positive. Right? Now, that's why you need to always put your condition. So the condition here that I'm stating, is that all upward force is what? Positive, right? Then all downward force is negative. All downward force is negative. Now, all force to the right is positive, and all force to the left is what? Negative. You need to understand this concept here. So let's move. Now the next one is also inclined too, but at an angle of what? 60 degree. So 30 is inclined at an angle of what? 60 degrees. So I'll resolve this. I'll have something like this. You can see that. So this will give me 60 cos, 30 cos 60, 30 cos 60, then we have 30 sine 60. So I'll write it. For the F, this is Y facing up positive. this will be 30 sine 60. This is x facing negative. This is what? 30 cos 60. Now the next one is 40 at an angle of what? 90 degree. So this will give me 40 cos 90, then 40 sine 90. Right? It's vertical. Then the next one we have is 50 at an angle of what? 120 degree. Now it's in two ways. Since this is 90 on its own, I can easily say that if I resolve this, so we have something like this. This will be what? Upward, and this will be what? Let me put it here, and this will be what? Like this. Now what do you notice? It is inclined to what? The vertical. If I want to use only this 30, right? So I'll be having my 50 sine 30. It now changes to sine because it's inclined to the vertical, and here will be what? 50 cos 30. So, or you just keep on with this by saying 50 sine 120 and 50 cos 120. Is that okay? So from here we are going to look for the total of this f of x. So the total for this f of x, let me do it here. So my summation of what? F of x will be, don't forget, f of x can also be summation of what? V. Summation of what? H, sorry. Right? So from here, let's start. We have 10 cos 0 plus 20 cos 30, right, plus 30 cos 60 plus 40 cos 90 plus 50 cos 120, or you can say 50 sine 30. Either 50 cos 120 or what? 50 sine 30 will still give you what you want. Now from here, 10 cos 0 is 10 plus 20 cos 30, 20 cos 30, 20 cos 30 is 17.32. 17.32 plus 30 cos 60 is 15 plus 40 cos 90 is 0. You press it, that 40 cos 90 giving us what? 0. Then 50 cos 120, 50 cos 120 giving us negative 25 minus 25. Are we good? Now still the same thing. We put 50 sine 30, it will give you what? Let's check this now. 50 sine 30, let's just observe something. 50 sine 30 is giving us 25, right? And this is going to the left, and that is also negative. So we are still getting the same minus 25. So either you use this or you use that, you're still on track. So the long run, my total value here will now give me 10 plus 15 is what? Is 25. 25 minus 25 is 0. Then we'll be left with what? 17.32 Newton. These guys are in what? In Newton. This one too are in what? In Newton. So from here, the next one will be the summation of what? EF of y, or you call it summation of what? V. So we'll look for that one too. So we'll add all of them together like this. So the first one is 10 sine 0 plus 20 sine 30 plus 30 sine 60 plus 40 sine 90 plus 50 sine 120 plus 50 sine 120. So 10 times 0. 10 times 0 is 0. Plus 20 times 30 is 10. Right? Plus 30 times 60. 30 times 60 is 25.98. 25.98 plus 40 sin 90 is 40 plus 50 sin 120. So 50 sin 120 is 43.30. Well, 43.30. So when you do the workings here, you'll be having 10 plus 25.98, that is 35.98. 35.98 plus 40, that will give you 75.98. So 75.98 plus 43, that is 75.98 75.98 plus 43.30, and that'll give me 119.28. We have 119.28 Newton. So this is my what? Summation of f of y. Right? So what you do here is this. You move further, and you know that my resultant force is equals to what? The summation of what? Summation of EFX all square plus summation of what? FY all square. So what is my summation of FX? Summation of FX is 17.32 square plus summation of FY is what? 119.28 square. So 17.32 square, do this one first, we have answer 14,227. Now we have 14,227.72. Now if you square 199.2, you have this. Now if you square 17.32, if you square 17.32, 17.32 square, we're having 299.98. We're having 299.98. So when you add the two, so plus 14,227.72, that will give me square root of 14527.70. So if you look for the square root of what we have, we're having 120.53 Newton. That is my resultant force. Right? So after doing that, we need to understand that we need to calculate for the angle of the resultant force. Calculating for the angle, we'll be having this. That for the angle we have tan theta is equals to what? Summation of Fy over summation of what? Fx. So what is your Fy? We know our Fy is 119.28. All over Fx is what? 17.32. So that is my tan theta. So 119.28 divided by 17.32, that is 6.887. So this will give me 6.887. So that's my tan theta. So theta here will giving me tan inverse 6.887. So if I press on my calculator here, shift tan inverse of the answer, give me 81.74 degree. So my theta is equal to what? 81.74 degree. Thank you very much. So successfully done that. This is what we are having. So thank you very much.